Good afternoon, everybody. Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. Planning to try and use up the one sheet wonder that I stamped last night. So if you missed that one, I will put the link to that one sheet wonder. And I was inspired by, if you don't follow Mitosu Crafts, I totally recommend you guys do. They're a team of these two very creative guys from the UK, and they kind of take it in turns really to do their videos. But anyway, a recent one done by Barry on his 6 days ago, he did it. He made a 3D cube pop-up box card, and I was just blown away by it. It was so simple but so effective. I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that. I've done something similar but not quite to the extent they did it. Anyway, on the description of the video, they actually credit somebody else. They do credit Rebecca Wilmore and also Lawrence Merman of Lola Scrap et Compagnie, and put two different blogs that they got the idea from too. So this idea has been around. It's not new to me, but I'm obviously going to put my spin on it. So welcome everybody, and I will put the links to the Mitosu video for their measurements. I think I might do slightly different measurements, but if you want their measurements, go and watch their video. I promised the guys that I would send everybody there for them. So they're trying to build their YouTube channel as well. Okay, right, welcome everybody. I'll take a breath. Take a deep breath, breathe out. There we go. I just watched Esther's new craft room tour, and while I was watching her, I tackled a little corner of my craft room. You know what? One of my favourite quotes is, "Do not underestimate the inevitability of gradualness." And I just love that quote. And so it's a great quote for people like me who are naturally messies, but yet we crave the organisation of, you know, a clean room. And so, you know, I've taken to, if you know, a corner of the room catches my eye and something needs doing, I just get on and do it. Just sort it out now. Okay, I've just realised I've actually prepped some of my squares as if I was doing the measurements that the guys were using. So I'm a bit stuffed now, but I've still got this sheet left, so I think I might still do it the way the measurements I want to do it, because I want this card to be able to fit into a 6x6 type envelope. Okay, so in order to do that, we need to score at, so we're going for using 14 as the whole number. If you want to do this in inches, I'd probably recommend that you do it at 6x6, really. That's probably the easiest way to go. But anyway, I'll do it in centimetres, and then I'll go over the inches later. Right, so to start off with, score at 7 by 14. Oh, this is going to be massive, but oh well, never mind. We'll keep going. By 21. So their measurements was score at 5 centimetres, but I'm just going big. You know that phrase, go big or go home. I'm going big. Okay, and then we've got this lovely little bit for a tab at the end, but I'm going to cut that down to 1 centimetre. I don't need all that space. Okay. And then I'm going to cut at 14 there, like that. And then I've got a section here that is that 7 centimetres? Yay! That measures my 7 there, so I need that. And I'm going to get another piece of cardstock. Hi, Linda. Good morning at your house. Yes, good morning. Just going to cut this down to 7 centimetres now. So if you were doing this, do this 3 inches. And then I'm just going to quickly score again at 27, 14, 21, 28. Oh no, you couldn't do this in 3 inches. What am I talking about? Then you wouldn't end up with a little bit on the end. Probably 2 3/4 inches. That's probably the best bet for your little squares. What am I doing? Got cut at 29. Okay, cut at 29. Right, there we go. Right, so now I've got my piece here that I need to cut up. So I'm going to cut this at 6.5. That's 6.5 as well. Hi Helen. Hi everybody, welcome. So for those of you who are watching on the replay who missed me, I know this is a slightly unusual time for me to go live, but I just really fancied doing this and I had some space in the day, so I thought I'd pop on and bring some cheer to whoever wants to join in, and also bring you a fab technique that I've just discovered. So when you're cutting up your pieces like this, I do recommend that you then lay them out so that you can see the pattern, because it could be that you decide I want to reconstruct this no, that's not right. What am I doing? Hold on, bear with. Right, that one's on there. Go. No. There we go. Ish. Sort of. Anyway, as long as those two are together. I think that one was actually there, wasn't it? No, that was it, wasn't it? That. Right, okay. So it's good just to lay them out so that you, because you might want to stick them in a certain way. Okay, so get your burnishing tool out and then burnish all the score marks that you've done. Thanks, Vanessa. You're hot on it. See, it's great doing lives, you see. If I was crafting on my own, I'd just be talking to myself and I'd have to figure it out. But with, you know, who's watching? I've got 20 plus people watching. You all got your eyes on it and you can all let me know what's happening. So you could have actually, burnished this all in one go, those two pieces. That makes life a bit easier. But anyway, it's the first time I've done this, so I'm learning as I go. All right, so what's going to happen is this is going to attach to that, like that. And then that is going to fold flat. Okay. Then this is going to attach to this. And then attach to there. And then that's going to fold flat. This is what I love about this. This is so cool. It all folds flat. So then that goes onto there. So then when you open it up, this is all going to pop out and pop out that way as well. How cool. So then what you have to decide then is what you want on each piece. So I'm going to get a pencil and just put an X on the back of there and an X on the back of there to tell me that that's going to be stuck down. And I know what, I'm going to put a flower on here to tell me that I want a flower, something pretty on there. And I want something pretty on there. And remember, because these are going to pop open, you're actually going to see inside here. So let's put a flower there and put a flower there. Yeah, does that make sense? So that's why I put these in pairs, because then I'm thinking, right, well, those two can go there, those two can go there, and those two can go in there. All right, hope it makes sense so far. Hi, Gretchen. Nice to see you. Right, so let's start from the top then. So if we go with these two. Ooh. Now the cardstock I'm using, the colour is Mango Melody. I did use pumpkin pie in this design, but I've got a pack and a bit of Mango Melody, so I thought, oh, might as well use that. Also, it sort of brings out the orange in the design, but it's not quite the same orange. So I just thought it would be a nice bright colour, because it's quite a lot of dark, there's a lot of purple and blue and things in this. So. Right, so those two I'm happy with. So now I'm going to do these in pairs so I don't get confused. So I think those two could go there, couldn't they? Looking good so far. I know. There's more elements to this as well. I've got more to tell you, so stick with me. There's more pop-out bits. No spoilers if you've seen the video already, okay? Right, then flip over. Hold on, let's have a look. Yeah, flip over. And then I'm going to stick that one in there. That one in there. Although that looks like it should be the other way round. I might just swap that round to there like that, because that looks like that flower should be that way round. Octopus, says Vanessa. Thanks, Vanessa. Stick a butterfly on it. Yes, I could actually. Well, there's more. There's more. Who used to say that? And there's more. Is it Jimmy Cricket? Not Jimmy Cricket. Who do I mean? Who used to say that? Who's that? Whose catchphrase was that? Come here. There's more. Okay, now I know you might be shouting at me, going, "Ruth, you need to stick that bit in." No, you don't. I'm going to stick that on the outside because that's all going to get hidden, isn't it? So just going to pop a little bit of glue there, like that. Pop that down like that. Oh, no, wasn't happy doing that. Okay. Sometimes you need to do some extra. Jimmy Cricket. I was right. There we go. You kind of got to tease these fibres to make them do what they need to do. Hi, Randa, Life is Art. You've not missed too much. Well, you've missed the construction bit, but you can always go back and watch all of it afterwards. So if you're just joining and wondering where I got this beautiful paper from, I stamped it last night on my channel, my video channel. So if you're not just subscribed to Artful Stampin' with Ruth, please do subscribe. Lots of lovely colourful ideas on my channel. Lots of techniques and tips and stamping. Right, so that's going to go there. And that one's going to go there. Oh, I just want to check I shared this out on my WhatsApp because I've just realised. Oh, I did. That's good. Just checking. Hi, Martina. That you know what? That is exactly why I just checked my WhatsApp, just to check where Martina was, because I thought maybe I didn't send it out. Okay, so that's going to go there. So you can sort of flatten that, put the glue on. Just going to make sure I put glue there. Now, technically, it should be that you align that perfectly up together. And that should... Oh, I haven't stuck that one down yet. That should all align. Hi, Lee from Western Australia. Welcome. Yes, I'm making something with that gorgeous paper. Look, I'm using Mango Melody as well. I hope you approve, Martina. I needed an orange. Yes, I was like, where's Martina gone? And I know you said that you had problems. You didn't get a notification the other day, so I thought, oh, I better just check that my notifications went through. Oh, I've just realised I forgot to stick something inside here, but never mind. I'll be able to do that. I'll stick my fingers in. Be fine. Right, let's just fold that over and okay. Right, so I think we just need to burnish some of these just so that they'll pop nicely. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah? So we could decorate the top of this, although I'm running out of paper now. So I've got enough to put some on the top. You see, it was I went and silly me. I went and already cut those pieces, but I could, I suppose. I don't know. I could ignore the inside of that for now. I'll just stick these on here. I want to do another one now. I think what I'm going to do is do another one afterwards. Now I know what I'm doing. So 6.5. 6.5. So if you're doing this in inches, I would do 2.5 inches for these pieces. There we go. So that can sit on there like that. Right, now the other thing that we can have as a pop-up element is something that will sit here and sit here. Now I did take this out, but this is going to be too big. Where are my other gold pieces? Just have a look if I've got something that will fit. Oh my goodness, that is just perfect. That will work just perfectly on there. Right, I'm going to do that. Right. Okay, one thing at a time, Ruth. I'm trying to jump ahead too much. Let's see if I can sort of match these up with the design. No, not really. Oh, unless I cut that one. I think that one would sit nicer, maybe. If I put that one there. See, if I'd planned this out a bit better, I could have had the design going that way down. You know what, I'm just going to stick these on and get on with it. Oh dear, Martina. Sometimes you just have to, you know, agree to disagree. Mount the smaller ones on block paper. Yeah, I could do that, Nessa. I'm just too impatient today. I want to get on and maybe go and grab another piece of paper and do this whole process again. Okay. Right, there we go. Got my little hexagon here. Now you say, how's that going to get attached to that? Well, what you do is you get some scrap pieces of card. I discovered I had this damaged piece of cardstock here, so I thought I could use this. And you get your circle punch. Now I've got the 1.5 inch circle punch here, which is probably, oh, it's probably the right size for that piece. But you can do it with smaller circles. You don't have to do it with one as big as this. And you fold these in half. To create a mechanism. Now I've got to decide, what am I going to put in the middle? I want to put something in the middle of that. Because that's going to be this lovely focal point here. I'm trying to think if I've got a hexagon, something that will cut out a hexagon. I don't think I do. Just trying to see if I've got some other labels that will fit. No, that doesn't fit really. I'm wondering if a couple of layers of circles might look good. I don't know if the 2 inch is a bit too big. Oh, that fits inside nicely. Do I have the nesting dies? No, I don't. No, but I know, yes, I know what you're thinking though. Yes, I could cut something from that. I'm just having a look at my other label dies to see if there's anything else. It's fine. That'll be fine. I'm just going to find a sentiment to go in the middle of that. I think, what about to a friend that makes me smile? Excuse me. I'm wondering whether to stamp that around. Just to stamp that around there, just to sort of soften the edges of it, because it feels like it's quite dark to me. I'll get some Blackberry Bliss. Although technically, can't go without saying, this is really rubbish English. To a friend that makes me smile. It's to a friend who makes me smile. Who? So this is pumpkin pie. Just adds, you see, just that little bit of edging to that. And I think what I'm going to do is just roll that as well in the ink pad, just to darken up that edge. There we go. Okay, right, great. So then when it comes to constructing, what you do is you get your 2 circles and you stick one on one side of the fold. I try not to get them to meet exactly, just sort of, there's like a millimetre that's going to be between them. Yeah, I remember discovering this technique about a year or so ago. I used it for a column pop-up card. So basically you can do this same technique without the 2 pop-out squares. Just do the column card. And I remember seeing it, a picture of it, going, how did they do that? And then when I discovered it, I was like, oh my goodness, that was so simple. Such a fabulous, simple mechanism. You don't even need the punches. You just need to be able to cut with scissors. Okay, so remember that whatever design you do, like as your pop-up, it needs to be contained within the card, because it needs to fit inside the envelope. And the beauty of it is, look, this is all going to get folded down. So when the card arrives to a person, they won't know that there's all those lovely kind of like hidden elements that are going to pop up. Look, see? Right, dimensionals. Now I can't resist. I'm wondering whether I just need a few little leaves, a darker colour, just to help make everything pop. So get my blackberry. I've got some blackberry bliss scraps here. And now this flower punch can be used for making leaves. I'm being so tight and frugal. Did you see that? Did you see that? I think I'm half Scottish. You know that? Look how small my scraps have got to be before I throw them out. Is Janice watching? Right. Cut a few of these. Can you tell that I'm missing the painted harvest leaf, the leaf that we've said goodbye to in the last catalogue? Oh yes, Navarana might like this. Yes, she's probably at work at the moment. Hi, Maltiangenblich. Sorry, I don't speak German. Martina will have to translate for me. Where's my tweezers? Okay. Oh, now look, I cut a little notch off that by accident, so I'm just going to tidy it up with my scissors. See, and then this one, just going to cut these in half. I still have the punch, yeah, but I try not to use things that have retired too much because I know people can't purchase them, so I don't want to frustrate people by using them. So, but this petal makes a lovely leaf. So now I do have to remember not to build this up too much because it's all got to be contained inside there, hasn't it? But oh, how exciting, Liz. Take care. Nice to see you. Okay, right. Now, because the wet glue is going to be all slippy and move around loads, I'm going to use the tear and tape just to make my life a little bit easier. So I'm just going to pop a little bit there. Ah, you've just got it, have you, Lee? Okay, great. Yeah, it's a good one. Oh, behind the gold. Let's see if that works. I'm not sure how I'm going to attach it now, though. That's the only problem. And then do you think I should do the... I could do those ones there, couldn't I, then? Yeah, my only problem is going to be attaching them, Nesta. Right, so for the next time when I do this, I will remember to decorate this section first before sticking it in place, because I've gone and stuck that in place now. So anyway, good point, but I think I'll stick with the plan for now. Okay, so up there, and there. Melanie's grocery shopping. Oh, cool. Right, so that's going to go there. So, oh, thanks, Martina. It's worthwhile to subscribe here. Oh, thank you. Dankeschön. Please share with your friends. Isn't it fun to have this international community of crafters? I was watching a demonstrator this morning on Facebook from the Netherlands, and she said she saw me come on, and she said, "Oh, if you need me to translate into English, you know, contact me afterwards if you don't, you know, if you want to know what I'm doing." So I said, it's okay. We all speak the language of Stampin' Up. So Stampin' Up is the name of the company whose products I'm using, and so Stampin' Up is available in various countries around the world, and you know, we speak Stampin' Up, don't we? Some of us. There we go. That'll do. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Martina. I appreciate you translating. Right, I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. This is, it's making it quite thick, but oh well. It does make it look extra special by having all those little bits attached. Right, now the other thing you can do is actually do a pop-up in here as well. So I guess you could do it like a butterfly or something, but I'm not going to do that right now. But that's the other area, so you can almost do like a double message. So, oh, wouldn't it be fun to do a taller one, and then do a smaller box that pops out? That would be fun, wouldn't it? Right, there we go. My pop-up box, a la Mitosu Crafts, a la all the other people that they were inspired by. So, you want to go try? Yay! Yes, it's happy and festive. It says love. Oh, yes, it is very happy and festive. And it's a sort of card that tells everybody who looks at your mantelpiece, your friend really likes you because they give you a card that takes up more space than anybody else's card. Oh dear. So easy to put together. Look, and I love the fact that that will now fit into one of my 6x6 envelopes. Look, isn't that fab? And you've got space on the back to write your message. Loads of space. So there we go. Right, well, thank you for joining me for this video. Oh, you're going to a crop event. Oh, fantastic, Helen. Enjoy. Yes, you could put white panels on the back. Yeah, no, quite easily. I got oh, I've got a couple of pieces here. Does that fit? That you'll have to watch the I'll tell you them, Nessa. They are basically multiples of 7 for this one. But if you want to go and watch the one that I was inspired by, they did it as multiples of 5 centimeters. So I'll put the link in the description below, and you can go and grab those. But basically, you're creating, it's just cubes and cubes. So so I did mine, you know, 7, 14, 21, 28 to create the pop out. But you can make it smaller. You don't have to do it as big as this. You can do them so that they'll fit into an A5 size. Ooh, I cut that wrong, but never mind. Oh, I cut that one right, but the other one wrong. Thanks, Kay. Hi, Cindy. I'm going to have to measure this because I've forgotten what I did now. 13.35. There we go. Oh, well, she's very welcome. There we go, fixed. Right, so I will quickly draw out the measurements now for you. So if you've got an A4 piece of cardstock, you want to score, and then cut there, and then score, 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 score. Then you end up with that bit. Ignore that bit there. Rub that out. So you just got to think multiples of squares and stuff. Squares and stuff, that's really technical, isn't it? So if you were doing this, the 5 centimetre one, you'd actually fit this onto a whole piece of cardstock. But because we're doing the 7 centimetre one, then so you score at 7, 14, 21, 28, and then you cut off. So that will be cut at 29. So you just get a centimetre there. Then you cut that at 7 centimetres, so that's 7. And then you're left with this panel here, which measures 14. All right. And then you need to cut yourself another piece like this that's 7 inches by 29 centimetres. So you need 2 of those pieces to make the pop down box bit. All right. So, but as I said, if you want the smaller measurements for the 5 centimetre one that I didn't end up doing, go and watch Barry's video because it's so fabulous. And he uses the really gorgeous bright papers that are in the front of the catalogue. These ones, Flowers for Every Season, he uses those colours. They're stunning. So, no, these are in centimetres. This is 7 centimetres. If you're going to do this in inches, I'd say do this at 2 3/4 inches. So this would be 2 3/4. You'd score there. 2 3/4 plus then 5 1/2. Then 1, 2, 8 1/4, and then that would be 9, 11. So 11 inches, and then cut at 11 1/4. So you'd need a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock to do this really, if you're going to do it. So just do it multiples of the 2 3/4. That's your key point. And then when to cut all the matting layers, you just cut smaller. So I won't go into the numbers for that. I'll let you figure that one out. Do you have scraps from this wonderful one sheet wonder? This one, I do have just these little pieces here, Martina. Actually, you're welcome to them. I need to send you a parcel, so yeah, you can have. Look, I'm so sorry. That's all I got left. I'll put them in a little bag. Need to go now, but I'm definitely going to make it. Oh, fab, Margaret. Enjoy. Right, there we go. Right, if you have got any further questions, do message me. Maybe next time I will try and do it in inches, and then yeah. I mean, if you guys are free now, I could try having another go with another one sheet wonder, but I'll do a separate video. Yeah. Yes, please. Okay. Right, I'll say goodbye now and then I'll come back on. Okay, guys. Take care for now. Bye.